Now let's do some more modification in this code of Runnable interface. So what we will do is, so instead of using a named object, we can use an anonymous object here. We can say it is as new A. Okay, so that's also possible. So we don't need to create this object of A. So what we are doing here is we are in this thread constructor. I'm passing the object or anonymous object of A, and if you still run this code, and the output is hello, hi. Now what if I make this B class also implements Runnable? So let's say it implements Runnable. Now in this scenario, we cannot do obj1.start, right? Again, we have to go for the same steps. We have to say one more, we have to get one more thread. So we'll say thread T2 equal to new thread, and in this we have to say it is new B. Okay, and then we can say T2.start, which will eventually call it will call hi. Okay, so let me say run again, and the output is hello hi. Simple. Now, let's say I want to print again this hello 5 times, so that, which we have done in the first tutorial. So what we'll do is we'll say for I equal to 1 and I less than equal to 5, and then I plus plus, we'll give a bracket, and after every uh, print it should wait for some time, so we'll use a try block in which we'll write a sleep method. So we'll say this try catch exception open close. So in this what we can do is we can write it is thread dot sleep, and we'll ask it to sleep for at least 200 milliseconds. So we'll just reduce the time so that we need to wait for some less time. And we can do the same code here. So we'll say a for int I equal to 1 and I less than equal to, let's say, 5 and I plus plus. And here we can simply say hello, but after every print what it should do is it should wait. So we'll say a try catch block, and this catch will say it is exception E, a block, and in this try block we can do something a thread dot sleep. Okay, and we'll ask it to sleep for again 200 milliseconds. So now if I run this code, the output we're expecting is 5 times hello and 5 times hi, right? We are getting some alternate output. So we can apply a thread here also to wait, but we are getting the output, right? That's important for us. Now if you focus here, the only reason to create this class, the only sole purpose of this class A is to implement a runnable interface in which we'll be having a definition of run. The sole purpose of this class B is to implement runnable and to define a method called as run. So when you have a class which has a sole purpose just to implement an interface, then we don't need to create that class externally. What we can do is we can just define those class as an anonymous inner class. So I hope you remember the anonymous inner class that we have done in previous I guess 4 or 5 videos back. So what we can do is we can use here something called this anonymous inner class for runnable interface, and how to exactly do is that we'll see in the next part.